Raleigh Thornton Esquire Law Group. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you all about the claims process. When I sign up my clients, and I've been doing this for almost 30 years now, but when I sign up my clients, I try to make sure I explain to them that we are trying to negotiate an insurance claim and we're not filing a lawsuit. So the difference between filing a claim and filing a lawsuit is two different things. So the difference is that when you file a claim, you're just filing it with the insurance company, and you're trying to negotiate with the insurance company to see if you can get a settlement. You don't have to file a lawsuit in order to get a settlement and to get reimbursed for your medical bills, for your lost wages, for your pain and suffering, for whatever injuries and damages that you suffered as a result of that accident. So a lot of people think, I don't want to sue this person, they were nice and this and that. That is not what we're doing initially. We are not suing the other person that hit you. We're just holding them responsible for the damages, and so that we can try to make you whole. You're not going to be getting a whole bunch of extra money probably to really do a whole bunch with, but you are going to be responsible for all those other medical bills and all those other damages, and it's not your fault, and you should not be responsible for paying for them. So filing a claim would be just getting a letter to the other insurance company and trying to see about getting it settled, compiling all your information and getting the best deal for you. So that's something that we do, and we work very hard to try to make sure we get that done. Now, filing a lawsuit, we do file lawsuits. So if we have to, we will, but it's not the first thing that we do, because of course there's a lot of work that has to go into filing a lawsuit. So, and it can be stressful, but sometimes you have to do it. And so filing a lawsuit is when we actually draft up paperwork, and we talk about how the accident happened. This is called a petition. And so that's kind of the paperwork that we draft up in the state of Texas, and then we file that with the courts. That is actually filing a lawsuit. That is public record. So yes, we do try to avoid that, but if we have to, we will. Once we file a lawsuit, we have to answer questions, we have to provide documents, we have to provide medical record information and all that. So it's kind of putting it all on the table, and we have to fight with these defense attorneys about trying to just look at all of your medical history. So those are the kind of things that we have to do when we file a lawsuit. So we try to avoid it because it is a headache and a hassle, but sometimes we have to. So we do file lawsuits when we feel that a person has been wronged. Somebody got hit from behind, it wasn't their fault, and the insurance company is saying, oh, we don't believe that they're hurt because their damages don't look that bad to their car. Well, we have information that's different from when the person has gone to a hospital and is injured. So sometimes we have to file a lawsuit right away. But you would know when we would file a lawsuit or not. Excuse me. But most cases are settled even after we file a lawsuit. So 90%, 95% of all cases are settled before you even walk into a courtroom. So that is what we try to do. But if we have to step into the courtroom, we will step into the courtroom and take care of our clients, and we work hard for our clients. So hopefully that's something that you all would never have to endure, to have to go through. But if you do, remember there is a difference between filing a claim and also filing a lawsuit. So nobody really wants to sue other people. So we understand that, and so we try to work with folks. But anyway, if you have any questions about that, if you have any comments or anything you want to share about that, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.